Hello, Silver Tubers. It's Mr. Zeke, back from his work trip. I want to tell you all how much I missed you. I watched some videos, as many as I could while I was on the road. But today, we have an unboxing to do, and I'm pretty excited about this one. Because as many of you know, my furnace decided to stop furnacing right before I left for the trip, and so I got in touch with the Tabletop Furnace Company, and they did some really quick work for me. We diagnosed the problem that was wrong with my furnace, but I went ahead and got a replacement furnace, and we're going to open it because I've been wanting to get one of these deluxe models for a while now. I converted my old furnace to a deluxe model. Ooh, packing peanuts, yay. My favorite. It says, stop. Gehout. Do not operate unit before reading and fully understanding all included instructions. It is detrimental to the functionality of your furnace to neglect firing your unit per the incremental heating guidelines. Failure to follow these guidelines will, not may, will result in element failure. We do not want an element failure. So, here we have the tabletop instructions. I've fired several of these furnaces, so I'm very intimately familiar with it. So, here are my tongs. I got a set of mini tongs because I went with the 10-ounce model. Because, and you'll see why here in a minute. So, get these, get all these little things on. There should be a replacement part for Old Faithful in the box as well, because I'm going to go ahead and install my own replacement part. I've done a little here and a little there, maintenance on my furnace, as you know, as using it as much as I do. Parts are bound to wear out, so I've done a few things to mine. Let's see here. Let's get this out of it. The part that went bad on mine was a thermocouple, which is essentially the thermometer inside the firing chamber that tells the digital readout what temperature it actually is inside the... yep, there it is. And so this is the part that went bad, and this thermocouple sticks up. Actually, let's take a little road trip here. So here is Bertha, the one I've been using. Bertha started life as a Pro Melt 100 or Quick Melt 100, but I have since converted it to where I can change out the top foam, and this piece and I do that so I can use different size crucibles. I have different pieces. And I can use different size crucibles, but we take this foam out. If you look down inside, this shiny piece right here is now all blackened. I'll zoom in if I can. Yeah, you see it's all crusty and black in there, and you can see the bottom side right here. I'm doing the best I can here. And this is the piece that goes up inside there. And so apparently it just has two screws that hold it in place, and that's it. So back to the unboxing. So I'll get Bertha up and running, but first I'm going to play with this one. I've got some outstanding orders that some of you out in Silvertube land have been very, very, very patient with me, knowing that I was out of town for work. But I modified my own furnace to do what this furnace was designed to do, because I'm not cheap, I am just frugal, and I like working with my hands. And I apologize, I can't exactly unwrap and see what I'm doing all at the same time, so they certainly don't mess around when they package this. When they talk about firing it in a specific order, you have to bring it up to temperature in different increments to to allow the residual material from the foam to bake off. Otherwise, it won't. See, you can see there's that thermocouple right there. See how clean and new that is. Let me get all this material out of the way. And so there she is in all of her glory. Very simple unit to use. You have a digital readout here. You run the temperature up with the up button or down with the down button. You've got your on and off switch. You got your cooling fan. I did notice somebody in a video just recently in between pours latching the top. You do not have to do that. You only latch it if you're traveling with it. You can leave it unlatched the rest of the time. And so there is the 10 ounce. Wow. That's the 10 ounce crucible. So that will not be used very long. In fact, I might not use that at all. I might use that for a new round, new cylinder mold. But you basically take the crucible out and close the top, and you run it up to, I think it's 750 degrees, and you let it run for about 5 minutes, and then you run it up to 1200 degrees, run it for 5 minutes, and then you run it up to 2100 degrees and run it for 5 minutes, and there'll be smoke coming out of the sides. You want to definitely make sure you're in a well ventilated area, because it does create quite a bit of smoke. And what all it is it's this has a dust on it, and that will burn, and you want to make sure that you burn that off before you start using it. But other than that, that is the new furnace. So, oh, what a great unboxing. I'm so excited to be back, and I'm going to place this up on the pouring bench and get all of the oldness burned out, or the newness burned out, and get it ready to pour with. And so hopefully I'll be back with a pour video here in the next day or so. I've got quite a blackboard or a dry erase board full of pours that I need to get done, so I'm excited to be melting the liquid again. So I thank everybody for watching the unboxing of my new tabletop furnace. This is the Quick Melt Deluxe, and basically like what you saw on mine, instead of sort of the home engineered straps, this one has two proper straps that you just unscrew these 4 screws, and this center insert will lift right out, and you can put different size inserts in, and the only difference will be the size of the hole in the center. So you can go all the way up to a 120 ounce crucible. From a 10 ounce, this one unit will run from a 10 ounce all the way up to a 120 ounce crucible. And they offer conversion kits, so you can buy the 10 ounce if you're a beginner and you're new and you're melting shot, or you don't mind cutting up rounds or bars. You can buy the 10 ounce and start with that, and as you progress in the demand for your pour size getting larger, you can upgrade just the conversion kit, not buy a whole new furnace. And so that's the benefit to this Pro Melt Deluxe, or Quick Melt Deluxe. Wonderful, wonderful idea. I'm glad they did that. So anyway, I am so glad to be back, everybody. I love being at home. I love being at the pouring bench. And I look forward to the next live chat and interacting with everybody. I've been watching, like I said, the videos that I could watch. But we were really, really busy on this trip, and so I didn't have a lot of time to interact. And so, but I appreciate all the videos that have been posted, and I have checked in a couple times on the Metals Mafia website forum, and I think that's going to be something spectacular. I need to get some pictures of some pours up on there and some videos up there, maybe with Pit Bullion's help. And so I did notice several of the community members have already logged on and are part of the community over there at metalsmafia.com. So I appreciate it, and I know Pit Bullion appreciates it, and we will see you guys soon. Cheers. Mr. Zeke, back home at the silver pouring bench.